Hello again, all students of the AI AISuperCampus and attention business networkers. This is to introduce you to a brand new program called Nourish N Network that we are launching in 2025 to help you elevate your business networking activities. So it's important that, number one, you need to show people that you care, and you can do that for free at Nourish N Network with YouTube and our AI AISuperCampus and ETV channels. And then two, after that, then you can tell them what you know with our Crush Group Business Networking AI.com online and offline events. But if you don't show them how you care and how much you care, they don't care what you know. Okay, that's an old adage, and pretty much everybody knows that by now. Did it come from Maya Angelou or Teddy Roosevelt? That's debatable. You can network locally at food relief centers and learn AI globally. So we have these great ETV global media channels, thanks to YouTube's new local smaller channel AI algorithm, making social media more social for doing good. So we want to help everybody on all platforms of the AI AISuperCampus, from the Great Discovery to YouTube and everywhere else, and especially in our unique approach to influence softly by emailing softly. We have a whole mail softly system so that you can help people to learn at their own pace, not like out of a fire hose. They need to be nourished. And if they're dying of thirst and you just spray them with a fire hose, that's not really doing them a lot of good or super serving them. What you really need to do is hand them a plastic water bottle and let them drink at their own pace or when they really, really need it. So you need to contain it and make it into digestible forms so that it really does them a lot of good. And that's what Nourish N Network events are really all about. And we want to launch this, and we want to launch it with you to help you learn wherever you are. We are in Northern California, but we're with the ETV Global Media Channels. We are teaching people all over the country how to nourish and network and really help with food deprivation, food scarcity, and really with the idea of ending global hunger. So that's what we concentrate on, putting on serious business networking events at wonderful facilities, solve the problem for business networkers by providing a free facility and staff. And all you have to do is help sort food, not carry heavy boxes or anything if you don't want to. They have a lot of different shifts for a variety of different systems. Now, actually running Nourish N Network makes sense to model after the distribution channels that are used by the food rescue services. They have logistics, and they have to harvest the food, they have to sort it, and then they need to distribute it. Same thing with content in AI. We have to harvest it, we have to sort it, organize it, and distribute it. So that's what we're really concentrating on with Nourish N Network, to help promote people at networking events where they are sorting food for the food centers. Does that make sense? I think it probably does. Because now, think about that, how much good you can do for the world by super serving people who are in great need, and showing people, and social media is here to help show your prospects that through actions, if they believe you or not, you are showing them through actions, and that makes it true because you do care about showing them that you care. And then once they see that you care, that you're a good person, and the more you serve the folks through the food centers, the more they'll see that you care, and the more they will want to listen to what you can offer. And even if someone else might offer something bigger or better or with more experience, they're probably still going to want to work with you when they see how much you care, that you super serve people, because they're human beings, you're a human being. That's what we all have in common, is our humanity and super serving each other. So let's take a look at how we can do that and distribute content and influence softly through mail softly, and get this, information kits that are interactive with quick success surveys. We're not clairvoyant here. We can't know what you hate about AI, love about AI, need to know about AI to get more comfortable with it. We don't know. We're marketers. We're business people. This is where business people meet non-profits and work together, and real for-profit business people meet non-profits, so we can all help each other, lend a helping hand, lend a hand up, and really help everybody. This is just a great, great concept. And the food centers are marvelous to work with. It's just great fun. And then what we did at the first event that I attended that really opened up my eyes to this is we were all invited to go out to dinner, and we can show some social media shots of that and networking at the food platforms. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing for everybody involved. So let me ask for your help. Please, if you can do nothing else, please share this very, very important message. Share it wherever you can. You'll feel better. You'll be doing the world a solid favor by sharing it. That's what it's all about. So let me show you how we can generate an info kit that you can use anywhere. You can use it as a course. Let's say you are a realtor or a financial planner. You want to be able to share what you know, but you want people to be able to pay attention to it. So you just saw me create an outline for an information kit about local business networking, Nourish N Networking, cross-group networking, AI.com events. So now this is the outline. I created this in what I call an AI second, and I can make it short, I can make it medium or more detailed. I can decide on the kind of graphics that I want into it. It's pretty flexible on that. I like Dolly. It's pretty experienced in the short world of AI. So let me show you how we can create and recreate. That's the beauty of this AI app that I prefer and recommend, called Gamma, is that you can create a presentation like this and you can customize it. But there's some really, really smart things about using this particular app that someone with less experience may not recognize. And let me tell you what it is, because I've been at this for about 40 years, is that you can not only generate a presentation, but you can go back to the original prompt and change it and regenerate it. And so you can fine tune it and keep course correcting until you get to the destination where you want to be. So let me show you what can be done in an AI minute with Gamma, and we can get going with Gamma. All right, so Gamma has finished, and we have many things we can do. One of the things, I can use Gamma to help me with my storytelling for my info kit. So I'm going to create a video for my info kit by using my info kit to help me create the video for YouTube about it. And I know it's kind of confusing. That's why I advise people to learn by osmosis, just taking one drinking bottle full of AI a day, or 2 or 3 or 4, however many you want, to keep you nourished, hydrated, and energized. Don't overdo it. You will get there. You don't have to be perfect to start, but you have to start to get to be perfect. So let's look at how I can use this as my own teleprompter and talk to you about emerging trends in business communication technology. That's the point that we are talking about. That is the thing that you're looking at. And we are creating content for AISuperCampus platforms like The Great Discovery, like YouTube, and various other platforms that we can, such as Patch Media for hyperlocal news media. So we want to network wherever it makes sense on local business networking directories. We want to focus on professional development and showing people. It's great to show up at a networking event, but candidly, showing up's not good enough. You have to follow up and you have to contribute. You should be part of it, not just go, as they say, with hands hanging, waiting for somebody to serve you some free food or something. That's just not the formula for success with networking. So we're taking an innovative, hands-on, active approach with AI-powered networking. So it's not just AI-powered in theory. This is hands-on get into it and show people with your activity and your actions. And you can even take your family, because sorting food is like picking up an apple and an orange. You have to be able to know the difference between apples and oranges. But if you're smart enough to do that, you're smart enough to be a successful networker and smart enough to sort food at a food rescue center. So now let's talk about quick surveys. Okay. Quick success surveys are an interactive part of the info kits, okay? So it's two ways. It's info from us and from you to us, so that we can adjust our courses and our info kits and what you need to know or what you want to know. So we don't know what you want to learn today about AI and about communication and about ways that you can help solve the world's food problems. And that's what it's all about, folks, is living well and doing good. And we want to teach you how to help people learn AI at their own pace. There is so much information out there. It is an ocean of data, an ocean of information that you can easily drown in. But we have world-class sources, world-class coaches, and we want to help you select the ways and means with which you want to learn. For example, I don't mean to digress, but I will, because I think it's an important point. Patch.com is hyper local news, as an example. And I'll put a link to a course about Patch.com right here in this info kit, because I'm talking about it. And this is where you can select what you want to learn in your community with hyper-local news. So you select, do you want to learn about events? Do you want to learn about sports? Do you want to see about classified ads? What do you want to learn? You tell Patch Media what you want to learn. And for hyper-local networking and local networking events, it is just in a great, great, great platform. Likewise, you can select by telling us in our surveys, our Nourish N Network surveys, what you want to be nourished with, what information you need to nourish you to get to where you want to go. Then we can send you the information kit right inside of an email. And I used to spend a lot of money on classified advertising and sending out CDs and DVDs. Well, now I can use email more effectively and make it interactive. So you notice how I'm talking about the course that I just created, and I'm using the visuals that I am looking at and I am showing you at the same time to create this video that I'm going to post on YouTube, so that you can go right underneath this YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can go right below this YouTube video and simply click on the ... more option to learn more about business networking, AI education on our Super Campus. So click the links below there and the ETV global media channels to take the survey. And I'll keep going here to share more information. So our events are offline, online, and everything in between. So at the food networking events, they're offline. At the coordination, the launch events, they're online to train you. And we have watch parties to make social media actually sociable, instead of people just walking down the street looking at their phone, isolated, feeling lonely, desperate, with no help. We make social media social by having watch parties, talking about it, sharing maybe an ad on Patch. Maybe talk about Ron Horry's ad on Patch, or Stephanie Maroney, a realtor with Remax in Benicia, California. So we have watch parties, and we want to help you tell them what you know. But the most important thing is to learn from the ETV channels more, so that you can learn to share about how much you care, so that they will actually pay attention when you show them that you care for free at our Nourish N Network events, online and offline. And what we really want to do is get you all the way up here to the Super Campus penthouse. And this is the AI Genius Club, so you can learn more about local business networkers, can learn to Nourish N Network and cross group business networking. So we want to help you make the most of it and get the most out of this. So I'm going to change the headline, make this a little more to the point. I've got a really cool headline that I want to share with you. So we've got a lot of things that we can do, but wait, there's more, folks. You want a new website? All you got to do is push this button. And bingo bongo, in about an AI minute, we're going to have this as a website. It's right before your eyes. This is part of what we teach online about AI business networking. So here's a website that I can adjust, adapt, and change very, very quickly. But, nobody's going to read this unless they really think that I want to super serve them and that I care about them, and I do. But I want to show you through actions, not words. There's an awful lot of words out there. I mean, let's face it. AI is almost like one of those soap bubble machines that just constantly puts out word soap bubbles that are never ending and don't really mean anything. It's really all about hands-on, where the rubber meets the road, and really getting the traction. Hands-on networking when you're sorting food at food banks to help people that are food deprived, that are hungry, and they can't even think when they're hungry. They can't learn at school or learn AI or learn how to go or grow their business or get a better job if they're hungry. We've got to help them, and we are asking for your help. So please help any way you can. If you can't do another thing, please do not stop watching this video until you click the more button below the video and share it with at least one friend who may not be you. It may be your clergyman. It may be someone in your ministry that would be willing to get a group together to go network, maybe about their church, maybe about the business people in the community to grow the business, the retail stores. So many retail stores are shuttering. We want to help them become more sustainable. So please, 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 at least share it and take a look and let us know how we can help you. We can't help you if we don't know what you really need. Thanks for joining me. You'll learn more about me if you click the more button below. And I'll actually even share a quick story. If you take the survey, you will find a hero's journey story of a gentleman who came to me, described himself as a miserable failure, and asked if I could help him. Well, I'm an expert at narrative storytelling, and I looked at the story about his product, and it was horrific. He did not sell one single product, actually. Well, I worked with him. I showed him his blind spot, how we could fix it, cure it. We turned it around, and it was a success story that you can't believe, honestly. I can tell you, but the curiosity should be piqued to learn more. When you hear it directly out of his mouth, it's world-changing. So I'd love you to take the survey and learn more about that, and I'd love to connect with you one-to-one and share more about what we know to help Nourish and Network with you. Thanks for joining me. I'm Mike Hayes.